25 Cromwell Street, an unassuming address in Gloucester, England. Behind its brick facade, however, lurked unimaginable darkness. This was the home of Fred and Rose West, a seemingly ordinary couple who harbored monstrous secrets. Their names would become synonymous with depravity, their house a chilling monument to their horrific crimes. Fred, a seemingly charming but manipulative man, met the teenage Rose in the late 1960s. Rose, vulnerable and seeking stability, was drawn to Fred's confidence and promises of a better life. Their relationship, however, was built on a foundation of control and abuse. This toxic dynamic would fester, ultimately metastasizing into a horrifying reign of terror. Their home at 25 Cromwell Street became the epicenter of their crimes. It was here that they trapped, tortured, and murdered an unknown number of young women, their victims often lured by the promise of shelter and kindness. The house became a macabre prison, its walls bearing witness to unspeakable acts of cruelty and violence. The full extent of the West's crimes would remain hidden for years, concealed beneath a veneer of normalcy. But the truth, as it always does, would eventually surface, revealing the horrifying reality that lay hidden beneath the surface of this seemingly ordinary home. The West's reign of terror spanned 2 decades, from 1967 to 1987. During this time they preyed on vulnerable young women, often runaways or those estranged from their families. These victims, desperate for safety and security, were lured into a trap from which few would escape. Among their victims were young women like Linda Gough, a lodger who disappeared in 1973. Her remains, bearing the marks of horrific torture, were later found buried beneath the patio at 25 Cromwell Street. Another victim, Carol Ann Cooper, was just 15 years old when she was murdered in 1971. Her body too was discovered at Cromwell Street, a testament to the West's chilling brutality. The West's own children were not immune to their parents' depravity. Heather West, Fred's daughter from a previous relationship, disappeared in 1987. Her disappearance, initially treated as a missing person case, would later prove to be one of the most shocking elements of the West's crimes. Heather's remains were found buried in the garden at 25 Cromwell Street, revealing the horrifying truth that the West's murderous impulses extended even to their own flesh and blood. The West's crimes were characterized by a chilling cruelty. Victims were subjected to prolonged torture, their suffering meticulously documented by Fred. The details of their crimes revealed during Rose's trial shocked and horrified the nation, exposing the dark underbelly of a seemingly ordinary couple. The truth about 25 Cromwell Street began to unravel in 1994. Concerns about the welfare of the West children, coupled with rumors of abuse, led to a police investigation. What began as a routine inquiry quickly escalated into a horrifying discovery. During a search of the property, police unearthed human remains buried beneath the patio and garden. The gruesome discovery sent shockwaves through the community and beyond, confirming the darkest suspicions about the seemingly ordinary couple. Fred West, initially arrested on suspicion of child abuse, was subsequently charged with multiple counts of murder. Rose, initially portrayed as an unwitting accomplice, was soon revealed to be a willing participant in the horrors that unfolded at 25 Cromwell Street. Fred West, facing the weight of his crimes, committed suicide in prison in 1995 before he could stand trial. His death, while denying justice to his victims, did little to diminish the horror of his crimes. Rose West, however, would face the full force of the law. Her trial, a media sensation, captivated the nation. The prosecution presented a compelling case detailing the horrific nature of the West's crimes and Rose's active role in the murders. In November 1995, Rose West was found guilty on 10 counts of murder and sentenced to life in prison, without the possibility of parole. Her conviction brought a sense of justice, but it did little to ease the pain and suffering inflicted on so many families. The crimes of Fred and Rose West cast a long shadow over British society. The case, with its horrific details and the seemingly ordinary facade of the perpetrators, shook the nation to its core. It shattered the illusion of safety and security, revealing the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most unassuming communities. The case also exposed the vulnerabilities of young people, particularly those who are estranged from their families or living on the margins of society. It highlighted the need for greater support and protection for vulnerable individuals, as well as the importance of vigilance in identifying and reporting signs of abuse. The West's crimes also had a profound impact on the city of Gloucester. 25 Cromwell Street, once a symbol of horror, was demolished in an attempt to erase the physical reminder of the atrocities committed there. The site, now a nondescript pathway, serves as a solemn reminder of the victims and the importance of ensuring such horrors are never repeated. The case continues to resonate today, serving as a stark reminder of the capacity for human cruelty and the importance of vigilance in protecting the vulnerable. It is a case that continues to fascinate and horrify, its legacy a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the shadows of seemingly ordinary lives.